Temos mais 10 minutos. Mais alguma questão, por favor?
Hi. Just about Kirchner, I would like to ask you, just about Kirchner, I would like to ask you, what's, in your opinion, the epistemological essence of alertness? Especially about 2 points. Do we decide where and if to address our alertness or not? Is it a resource or not? Is it a psychological attitude or not? Because Kirchner says that we don't decide actually where to address or not. We don't decide if we are to be alert or not. We just are. We all are, always, and it's not a resource. While other authors say it's a resource, and in any case, we always decide where to address it. And still about this point, if this can lead us about the issue, the question, if we can see alertness as an action, something active, or in the other side, in the other hand, something more passive. If we don't decide where to address our alertness, and alertness is caused by external elements, external opportunities, and something like this. For example, Professor Hulsmann said that there are some critics about this. There is a debate if so alertness is something more active or more passive.
Well, yes, okay, let me see. Perhaps I'm forgetting something important, perhaps. But for me, awareness is a case of another more important thing. Human intelligence is creation. Human intelligence is to create meanings in order to understand our world. Some of them are more valuable, some of them are not, some of them are more or less true, okay. But first of all, human intelligence is to create meanings. Human intelligence is, in a way, to interpret, to be interpreting our world, grasping the essence in our life world. Okay, that's the realistic point of my hermeneutic approach. That is, I am in favor of a realistic hermeneutics. I am in favor of a relation between Gadamer, Husserl, and St. Thomas Aquinas. Okay, but human intelligence is to be discovering, to be creating, to be innovating. This is human intelligence in our society, in science, in philosophy. So that is, human intelligence is to compensate, in a way, our ignorance. When Popper says that the natural scientists make conjectures, hypotheses, in order to discover what he radically ignores, is making the same point. So, in economic life, our awareness as our principal entrepreneurial behavior is doing the same. Awareness is discovering. Awareness is to be alert in a way, and so it's active because you discover, because you project a theory. It's passive in the way that you don't invent the word in an arbitrary way, okay? But when you are discovering, you are grasping in a way some of the reality of the world, because this is philosophically difficult, but if you are talking about the life world, the Lebenswelt, real means the relation between us. This is a real conference because you are there and I am here in a relation. Just suppose that tonight at 3 o'clock in the morning, I am sitting here, setting the same, looking in the same way. This is not a conference, this is a crazy thing. This is a psychiatric episode, okay? He's going to say, poor girl, it was too much for him, the lecture after the lunch, you see? it is not a conference between, there is no relation between us. That's the difference between reality and psychosis, you see? But real means the relation between us. So real is not a physical object. So when you are discovering, when you are having alertness, you are transforming reality in social affairs, in social issues. When somebody thinks about an opportunity, he's producing an effect in social world. That is to say, the difference between, we had to re-elaborate our words, our meanings. Sometimes we think we are creating, and we think that we are creating an object. For example, I will create a cake. Be the cake. No, this is God. But my expectations about you, for instance, are essential to our mutual relation. Okay? And this is real. Well, and this is also true for languages, and all in social matters is like that. Okay? Well, there are more to say, of course, but more or less.
You were talking and there was this huge silence. Everyone was drinking your words.
So I was not alone. Okay.
No, but they were asleep.
Okay. It is not 3 o'clock in the morning, isn't it?
Estavam embevecidos.
Okay. Well.
Bom, mais alguma questão? Acho que podemos encerrar agora, né? Não tem mais ninguém inscrito. A gente vai terminar, olha só. Britânico na ironia, britânico no tempo e perfeitamente argentino no ritmo que colocou as coisas todas, tanto conteúdo com tanta sabedoria.
Thank you. I'm thinking of another joke, but I don't know.
Okay. Bom, então a gente antecipa um pouquinho o intervalo e daqui a pouco a gente volta com Queremos uma sociedade com leis estatais ou privadas, um dos grandes momentos da nossa tarde, um grande painel que nós queremos. Por favor, professor Bira.
Pelé, of course.